All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to drop into our bodies first. And because we've worked together quite a few times, there's not like a lot of prep work that we're going to do because you know my work really well. Yeah. So we're just going to, I'm going to play the bowl and then we're going to drop into our bodies, call on our angels, and then we're going to invite your book to come and sit with us. You ready? Okay. So I want you to take a deep breath in. And we're going to breathe out. And then I'm going to hum a little bit. That seems to activate the sound better. So when you just breathe in, if you want to hum, you can. You don't have to. Okay. Breathing this light in all the way down from the top of our heads, all the way down to our toes. Cleaning, cleansing, clearing the pathway. So I want you to visualize this light coming in to the crown of your head, and it's going to clean and cleanse and clear the pathway from within your body all the way out to the soles of your feet. And I want you to actually see the light moving down through the soles of your feet, down into the earth chakra. We're going to really root us deep, deep, deep in the earth today. That's what it feels really like, real powerful today for this work. And then I want you to breathe the light in, and it's going to go back up through the soles of your feet, all the way out through the crown of your head, all the way into the star chakra. So we're really rooting in below and above both spaces, deeply supported, deeply tethered in light. And then we're going to allow this light to actually move up around your body, sealing it up with your toes to be an added form of protection, to infuse and insulate you with light. So I want you to breathe in the light into your cells. You know, we're going to do something a little different today, yeah? Okay, so we're going to wake up some fire. Oh, we're going to wake up some fire. So I want you to get your hands. We're going to move in a circular, yep. And then we're going to breathe, and I want you to close your eyes. I want you to see this light outside your body. You're going to breathe it in. It's first just going to clean off your cells. So breathe in the light and out. Now we're going to breathe in your purpose. We're going to light this fire of your purpose up. So breathe it in and out. And then this one we're going to wake up is your gifts. So I want you to breathe in this light. We're going to wake up the fire of your gifts, bringing it all the way to the surface. You're going to take your right hand, put it on your heart. Left hand on the front solar plexus. I want you to feel the vibrations from your palms moving through your body, waking up your fire, waking up your light, waking up your gifts, pulling them all the way to the surface and into the divine light. They will be present here to participate in this beautiful, beautiful work. With your hands there, we're just going to call in all of our angels and all of the ascended masters who've been assigned to you, to your powerful work, to your powerful message, in and through the divine light, that they will be present to support us in receiving your book. We're going to ask that light will touch your ears, that you may spiritually hear what needs to be heard. We're going to ask that light will touch, actually, we're going to do that again. I want my ears to be clean too. So let's ask the light will touch both of our ears, that we may spiritually hear what needs to be heard. We're going to ask that light will touch our third eyes. We'll have access to all of our spiritual gifts, that we may see, hear, and feel whatever there is for us to receive today. We're going to ask that light will cleanse our lips, that we speak only what needs to be spoken. We're going to ask that light will cleanse our throat chakras, that the vibrations in which we speak will transform us and those who listen. So breathing in. How's that feel?
Good.
Yeah. Now we got some movement here. Okay. We got some fire. We got some fire. So now we're going to invite your book. I love when every book feels different. It's really interesting. Normally books show up on the right for me. They like come over my right shoulder, but this one just flew straight in over my head.
I felt the laughter coming. I knew.
Like, wait, it was like a superhero cape. It's like, I'm coming, here we go. That feels right. That feels right. Okay, so we're going to invite your beautiful, playful, fun superhero. It's interesting. It has like this superhero energy, whatever that is. We're going to invite it in into the divine light. Oh, okay. This is also very like, I said, whatever it is, and your book was like, no, I am a superhero. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So we're going to call it in the superhero book that it is, in and through the divine light, to come and sit between us. And I would love for you to have your palms up, okay, shoulders back. We're going to pour some light over your heart. We're going to soften the heart. This is where we get to receive, is when the heart is soft. So I want you to visualize this beautiful hot sun. Oh, you know the Arizona sun. You and I, we are Arizona sisters. So imagine when you leave Costco in July and you're freezing.
Yeah.
And then the sun just like hits you and you're like, oh, that's the feeling I want on your heart. So I want you to feel the sun on your heart, and it's going to soften any of the walls that have been put up on your heart as like protection. We're going to thank the walls. They did a really good job. They really served their purpose, and we're grateful for them. And they are no longer needed, because once your heart is soft, we're going to put this beautiful veil over the heart. So that it's like it's a filter. So only things that are of your highest good can enter, and nothing else. So once you just breathe in, soften your heart, receiving this book, receiving the magic that this book has. So it's interesting. As soon as your heart got soft, the book started to like have these like firefly kind of look, like these like golden little fireflies kind of like starting to come out of it. And just the presence of these transforms, like they're just like magical, and they create transformation for people. So tell me what you see. What do you hear? What do you see? What do you feel?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like an energy, like a power, like generating joy and playfulness, like that kind of.
Yeah, I like that. So that right there, that's the first real vision that we get with your book, that the book's purpose is to bring this like magic. Mm-hmm. And so that makes sense, because like superhero is like part of magic. It's imagination, right? Mm-hmm. So let's wake that up. So what I want you to do is close your eyes with me, and we're going to ask your book, because I know what your mind sees. Okay. But I want to tap into what the book is. Okay. So all the ideas that have come, we love them. They're beautiful. And it doesn't mean that we're not using them. We're going to put them over on the shelf, because right now we want to hear exactly what your book is here to tell you. So we're going to invite your book in through the divine light to share with us a message of what type of book is this? What do you hear?
I just hear a tool, like a tool. Mm-hmm. And water.
I
water,
like that.
A tool.
Okay, perfect. So also what I hear, I just keep hearing like, I struggle saying this because I feel like, I know it will land well for you. I don't know how it will land for everyone else, but it keeps showing me it's like a spell book. Like it's like little poems that when you speak them out loud, they actually create magic. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. So there's like this thing where we don't have to understand what that means or be like, oh, okay, that's what this is. But it's like there's something in just the verbiage inside of this book that when people read it, that's where the magic actually happens inside of them. That beautiful firefly light that comes just from them reading the words in the book. So now that we've got that in place, okay, so the words are really important. And it definitely feels like when you said water, it feels like there's like this really beautiful flow. Like maybe the words even have like a sing-songy flow to them. How does that land for you?
Yeah, totally. Like flowing, like playfulness.
Yes. Yes. Like it's like a dance. Like the words are a dance that people are going to flow in,
Yeah.
right?
And super,
Mhm. What were you going to say?
it's super simple. Like the
Yeah.
word flows together type of thing.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now we want to ask, like, what is the purpose of this book? Like, what is this book's job in this earth? Like, what is it here to do? So we're going to invite it and into the divine light to show us what is its job. Thank you for being here with us in this beautiful sacred book channeling session. And if you felt the stir in your heart that it is time for you to write your book, then I am so excited to tell you that I am going to give you my sacred creative process that allows authors to channel their books. Just click the link below in the description and you will have immediate access to learning the tools on how you will channel your book. Do you want me to share what I hear?
Yeah, of course.
Like really like dropped right into the heart space and I got real emotional and I just heard your book say is to pull people out of suffering. It's to like snatch them up.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like a holy hell yes.
Yeah.
Right? Like goosebumps from my head to my toe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. I've known that for years.
Yeah. You know, what's interesting is the way that this book is showing up is it's not like a self-help book to get people out of suffering. It's not real brainy. It's not supposed to be in people's heads. It's all body. It's all rooted, right?
Okay.
So it's interesting is that when we started our grounding this morning, how I was shown we got to get us straight into the earth. It's because that's the energy that this book is here to be. It's like really rooted.
That feels solid. That feels
Yeah.
like, yep.
Yep. So imagine this. Okay, so this is what your book is showing me. It's saying, don't you dare write this at Starbucks. Actually, okay. Okay. So it's like this. Make a fairy house by a tree and maybe have like a water feature next to you and maybe put on a superhero cape and then write the book.
That perfectly.
That's the recipe.
I can do that.
Right? Right? That feels really solid. That feels.
Yeah. I love.
The book has to come through in magic.
Okay.
It will not come through any other way. So it's showing me that if you were to sit down and like, okay, I'm gonna write this book, it'd be like, hell no. I'm like, this is so not how I'm coming through. But if you're like on the earth and you just have all this beauty around you, it's literally just gonna pour straight out of your hands.
Okay, that's what I needed to hear. Because I've been pondering that. Like, where do I go? What do I do? Like, feeling restricted.
Yeah.
And that makes perfect sense because that's so my jam. Just to be with fairies.
I'm actually also being shown, I don't know where you're supposed to find this pin, but that's fine. You can ask your angels to find it. It's like a pin that looks like a branch. Have you ever seen anything like this? Oh, you have one.
A ton of them. I just have to dig them out somewhere.
That's how the book wants to be written. So you're going to write it with the tree branch pen, okay?
Okay. I gotta go find it, but I know exactly. I have all different colors too.
Well, I'm glad they exist. That's cool. Also, really cool that you have one. Fantastic. So just with this, Stacy, how different do you feel about your book coming through?
Oh, I feel like the clouds have moved. It's just clear.
Yeah.
And, you know, it just feels so aligned. And I love how you can picture that and put it together. Because I mean, as soon as you said it, I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's a really beautiful book. So so here's what it's telling me though, is like, don't think that this is a children's book. It might be, but don't put it wants no parameters.
Okay.
Like it literally is like, do not put me in a box.
Okay. And on my personality anyway.
So just show up, right? So every day, and it is asking you to play with it every day. Those are the words. Will you play with me every day? And that doesn't mean same time. That doesn't mean like, it's not asking you to be on a schedule. It's just like, just play with me every day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can, when you sit with it, do the sacred creative process, clear out your nervous system, call in your angels, do the prayer of light. And then as soon as you do, just ask the book, what do you have to say today? And then if you just start writing this book, I mean, the book is just going to come through you, and then it'll be like the funnest present ever because you had no idea what it was going to be.
Okay, so surprise.
It's a surprise. I love surprises.
I know, I do too. But there's only one thing that I'm like, is the children's side of it.
Well, it might be a children's book.
Okay.
It's just saying, don't put me in a parameter. Don't put me in a box.
Okay.
If it's saying, don't act like you already know what I am.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right? So it could be a children's book, but let it show itself to you.
So get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
You're saying.
Yeah. So let's talk about where you're going to find a superhero cape. Etsy?
Oh, like legitly?
Like, you definitely need to wear it when you write it.
I don't know. I will. I don't have any little kids stuff left, so.
Okay, so here's what I'm hearing is if you ask your angels to bring you the right cape.
Yeah.
And then any ideas that come to you, just follow them. Okay?
Yeah.
So just follow the ideas. And then when you get the cape, you're going to like actually like bless it. You're going to like dedicate it. Like, this is for the receiving of my magic, of the magic book, right? And then when you put it on, it's actually going to be like a, like it's going to get, because you're going to like kind of be preparing, you know, and it will wake up that little child inside of you.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, don't be afraid to jump on the trampoline with the cape. That's what I'm being shown. Did we lose you? Oh no. Are you back?
I lost you. Yeah.
Did you hear that piece? Did you hear the piece about jumping on the tramp with the cape?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that feels fun.
Well, or I'm just thinking, do you know what a one wheel is? You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so Grant and I have those, so I'm thinking I should put it on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
Maybe I'll ride that to my spot.
Oh,
yeah.
That is delicious.
It is. That's how.
Yes.
I will video it and send it to you.
Please do. And what's so fun, Stacy, is that before your book showed up, it felt like like, oh, I gotta write this book. It felt like a chore, right?
Yeah, like it's there. Like, it's just, I know it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the book is like a delicious pocket in your day.
Oh, yeah. That feels better.
Right?
Not a have to.
Yeah.
I get
Now it's like, how could you not? How
right.
could you not write this book? Especially when its deep rooted purpose is to help pull people out of suffering.
Yeah. Yep. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Been
Yeah,
shown
100%.
many times. So I almost feel like I don't have a choice in doing it. Like it's required.
This is what it felt like when that showed up. It was like, yeah, there's actually no agency at this point. Like that
Yeah.
just has to get done.
And literally when I get distracted, something happens. It's like, nope, and we're done. So keeping me on track.
Yeah,
So,
100%. Okay, so let's see if
cool.
there's anything else. It doesn't want to show the title because
Okay.
it's like every piece is a surprise. So they don't want to come through. Okay, so what I'm seeing is it's like an advent calendar, and it's like you haven't hit that day yet. Like you're gonna open up a surprise every day. There'll be a candy in there. That sounds fun. I love this book.
Keira, this is awesome.
I love your book. Oh my gosh. This is super fun. I want it to be my friend.
Yeah.
How fun, right? Like your book gets to be like, because that's what they are. They have like essences, spirits to them. So this gets to be like a partner with you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Okay, so like what I hear your book saying is that it is here to help you plant new seeds.
Yeah.
Does that feel right?
Totally. And it's funny because I'm feeling like, see, I told you. Now I need you to listen to her because you're not listening. Yeah. I am listening. I'm just.
You are. You booked this. You're
Yeah.
listening. If you
Yeah.
weren't listening, you wouldn't have booked this.
Yeah. Well, I think
Right?
it, like self doubt and all the things, like
Yeah.
all the deconditioning I'm working on.
Yeah. And self-doubt is real, right? Like
Ugh.
self-doubt is the wall that gets in the way of us creating magic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's so annoying.
Yeah. So here's what I would love for you to do. Starting Wednesday, I'm dropping these new videos on YouTube where I'm doing a morning practice. I'm sending it out. And then at evening, I have an evening practice. And we're going to do it every single day. And my intuition says, if you just jump in and do those practices with me,
Okay.
that's how I stay out of self-doubt, because self-doubt has been the battle that I've had to fight. And
Mm.
every day, if I will do my sacred space in the morning and in the evening, it like fortifies me and it builds these strength, like these muscles of strength where self-doubt can't attack me.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Start there. That feels good. Just jump back in to sacred space again and doing that work.
Do you do it
And
in the evening as well?
what?
Did you say you do it in the evening as well?
Yeah. So I'll have a morning video and an evening video, and they'll just be on YouTube. So I'll send you the links when it gets going.
Yeah.
Wednesday mornings when the first one's going to happen. So
Okay.
that'll be a great way to stay in momentum and movement. And I just keep hearing like it just fortifies you so that self-doubt can't attack.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah,
I like
that feels good. Okay, so let's see if there's any other messages that need to come through as we close up today. So I'm going to invite your gifts, because you're highly gifted and into the divine light, to show up. And I want you to listen and see if the book has anything to share with you.
It's just saying go now.
Yeah, yeah. It's like get the cape now.
Yeah, it's literally like screaming go now, and my heart is just so like just yummy. So
Yeah. Okay, this is like This is such a gift for you. It really is. Look at it like an advent calendar, and every day, like almost get a calendar or something, and like, okay, this is it. This is it. Even if you just print off a calendar off of, whatever, Etsy or something, every day I want you to write the gift that your book gave you that day.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fun.
That will be super fun.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's super fun. I like that.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's-
Let's feel. Anything that you want to share? Anything that you're present to?
I just feel very grateful right now that I get to do this. It's just fun.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being so open. These books come in when our hearts are open. So thank you for being the place to receive it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's. I love your book. Your book's like, now we're gonna just wrap it all up and go through a Candyland forest, and it's like it's just so much fun.
That's where I really want to be. I love it.
I know. Okay, so let's thank your book. So just take a deep breath in. And we're just going to thank your book for being here, for bringing just so much magic to this moment, to everyone who's listening, to everyone who's watching. This book already pulled people out of suffering. Like it's already doing its job. So just like deep gratitude for this book, for its purpose, for its passion and fun and play and imagination and magic and joy. And we're just going to wrap it up in so much light. And then we're just going to hand it over and ask your angels to open up the pockets of time every single day so that you can spend time with this book. We're also just going to ask your angels to bring the perfect cape in that's going to be a part of this process for you. And we're just going to wrap you in massive momentum. And I want to put... we're just gonna put okay. Okay, so like this is so funny. I'm sorry. So I'm seeing, like there's like a beer keg that you can tap. I don't really actually know much about beer taps, but let's just say that I know anything about beer kegs. So like I'm seeing like a beer keg, but instead it's gasoline and it just gets to always be poured on your fire. So there's a consistent drip of like waking up your fire all day long.
Okay. Yeah. I love the beer keg analogy.
I'm like, do beer kegs, can you tap them? Like, I don't actually know anything.
Yeah. All the time.
Perfect. Perfect. So anytime you need more fire, you just go in.
Think of the beer keg.
Just think of the beer keg. I just need a little bit of gas. I need a little bit of gas.
Keira, you have no idea. That's a perfect analogy for me.
I love it so much. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. Wrapping you in so much love and so much light. So grateful that you were here, Stacy, to spread your magic. So thank you. If you loved this video, then I invite you to come over with me right here and watch a few more of my book channeling sessions. Join me as I sit with authors and we channel through books that are here to transform humanity. I think you're going to love them.